Ladies and gentlemen, the Women's Wing of the National Democratic Congress extends its thanks to you for your presence here today to present our position in respect of the appalling submissions made by the President, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana, at a recent gender conference, Women Deliver 2019, held in Vancouver, Canada. It is nothing short of monumental disgrace to find that as the rest of the world and its leaders are tapping into and celebrating more gender inclusiveness, our President, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, is reinforcing stereotypes regarding women's participation in leadership that have long been abandoned. It is pathetic to see that all President Akufo-Addo could do was to feign ignorance about the implicit role required by men to create opportunities without apology for capable Ghanaian women and close the massive gender gaps that are doing nothing to move development in this country forward. However, as the world continues to celebrate women, the President of Ghana thinks otherwise of Ghanaian women. And on that occasion, President Akufo-Addo did not clothe the Ghanaian woman in any glory at all. Having been given a major opportunity on a global stage to project the great exploits and strength of the Ghanaian woman, and to further elaborate on what measures his administration is adopting to enhance women empowerment in Ghana, President Akufo-Addo did not hesitate to run down the Ghanaian woman in the most debasing manner on a global stage. When asked about the state of women empowerment in Ghana, these were the exact words of President Akufo-Addo. And I quote, "The most important thing is power. But Ghanaian women have not shown enough dynamism and activism to deserve a place on the decision-making table," unquote. The President further declared boldly that, and I quote, "Not enough movement has been made by women in Ghana." According to our own President, Ghanaian women have done very little to deserve a place in national decision-making. What a travesty. And even when he was prompted by one of his female co-panelists, who strenuously sought to correct his prosperous misinterpretations on that platform, he touted his half-baked free senior high school as a gender empowerment tool of his government and lied about 30% of his cabinet female appointees. Ladies and gentlemen, President Akufo-Addo's remarks have caused irreparable damage to the reputation of the Ghanaian woman. Global news networks such as BBC and others have amplified the views of our president, thereby escalating the shame and embarrassment that these comments have brought to all women in Ghana. To imagine that the above comments reflect the inner thinking of President Akufo-Addo on Ghanaian women is frightening to say the least, because the Bible says, "In the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh." Gender mainstreaming has assumed a global center stage for years now. Since the 4th Women Conference held in Beijing, 1995, which focused on action for equality, development, and peace, a lot of work has been done in Ghana by successive governments and gender activists to achieve gender equality. Therefore, for President Akufo-Addo to suggest that the 51.2% of women in Ghana have achieved nothing in terms of activism or advocacy to merit a place on the decision-making table is more disappointing and a colossal embarrassment. Is he suggesting that these great women, not excluding his own wife, Her Excellency Rebecca Akufo-Addo, Chief of Staff Madam Akosua Frema Opare, and his 5 daughters did not rise to their status by dint of hard work or advocacy. It is therefore unfortunate that President Akufo-Addo could not elevate and celebrate Ghanaian women on an international platform, but rather sought to talk down to us. If you want to know the inner strength with which we were created, maybe you want to talk to the mothers of your 5 girls. What we go through every month. What we go through 9 months. What your mother went through 9 months to deliver you. What she went through, Mr. President, to breastfeed you. What she went through, Mr. President, to train you, to bring you up for today, for you to become the president of this great nation. Mr. President, you were born out of a woman. Mr. President, you have embarrassed Ghanaian women in no uncertain terms on a global stage. You have insulted us, Mr. President. You need to redeem yourself and render an unqualified apology. First of all, Mr. President, with the greatest respect to your mother, if mommy or grandma is still alive, you owe her an apology. If she's not, Mr. President, wherever you led her to rest in peace, may she continue to rest in perfect peace. But you need to go there and render her the first apology. Mr. President, your second apology should be in the bedroom. When you go to the bedroom with the First Lady, Her Excellency Rebecca Akufo-Addo, go on your knees and render an apology to the First Lady of our country. Mr. President, when you have finished with all that, then you come and you render an unqualified apology to all the women folk in Ghana. And you also will have to extend it to every well-meaning living being on the surface of this earth who believes that women are also human beings, that we are capable and able. May God bless the Ghanaian women, and may God bless our homeland, Ghana. I thank you all for your kind attention.